Kody Brown had many ridiculous moments last night, but the one I want to talk about came from this moment where he was coming down the stairs, and it's a terrible picture, but Meri's right here and she's like holding his back and she goes, "Oh, I know that my hand behind your back isn't doing anything." And he's like, no, it's super helpful. In case I fall, you can help catch me. And then it cuts to an interview and he's like, "Meri's been great today. She's been amazing. I wish this is the woman I had been married to for 30 years. And I did scream at my computer I was watching because I was like, that is the woman. This is the same woman. Meri yesterday was no different. I mean, she had a little bit of nervous energy, which I think is just related to the fact that it was such a weird situation. I think she was making the best of it and it came off as awkward. But this is the same woman we've seen for 19 seasons. This is the same woman. This man is the one who has been different. I mean, he has been so angry for seasons and seasons. They'd go out for their anniversary and he'd be like, "I don't know why you're here. I think you should just leave. If everyone's unhappy, they should just leave." He yelled about the family getting in the way of his goals. We have constant footage of him being like, "I love Robin. I love Robin and my kids. I'm so happy." Like, this guy is miserable. Meri, on the other hand, I'm not saying she's perfect. I'm just saying the fact that Kody's now trying to paint it as though she has suddenly become a different person since they broke up, as opposed to, wow, now that he's not under all this pressure from apparently Robin mostly, and possibly the church, to have to stay in a relationship he doesn't want to be in, and he's more relaxed and he knows that she's leaving, he can now see her objectively for who she is, which is, I guess, just a woman trying to get through in life. She's kind of been stuck in this awful situation. She's splitting her time between multiple locations. She's trying to run 2 businesses, all that kind of stuff. And all of a sudden he's like, gee, now that I don't hate her, she's not that bad of a person. And I think Kody is genuinely kind of unhinged this whole episode. I have several videos on the whole crying at the end. To be clear, I don't think any of that was ever, Kody crying is 100% Kody crying about himself. He is thinking about how this affects him. He's not thinking about anybody else. He's selfish. He's immature. He's awful, all of that. But I go irate that was a question. If I was running it, I would have gone to Christine and Janelle and be like, Kody's now saying that Meri is such a different person. Then, now she's cool and wonderful. And I would have gotten their opinion, because my guess is they'd be like, no, Meri's pretty consistently been the same person for 30 years. And if he suddenly likes her now, that's on him. You know what I mean? Like, he's been trying to convince us that he never loved her. Every moment of this was a burden. It was so awful. Then he goes off. The other moment of this is when he goes off on the mission statement and how it was the pinnacle of his whole life. And I'm like, really? The pinnacle of your whole life was when you were with the woman that you hate? Like, wouldn't the pinnacle of your life be like now that all the wives are gone and it's just you and the perfect loyal wife, Robin? You know what I mean? Like, it's so, he so deeply needs like psychotherapy or pharmaceuticals or something. I don't know what, because he is so deeply out of touch with even how he's feeling. And I think this moment, more than anything, him being like, yeah, Meri's actually great. And he said that several times. The last couple of times he's met up with her, he's been like, it just feels so different. She's so light and interesting. And it's like, okay, I don't know. The guy is just so deeply immature.